he gets, because he's not stable, he gets upset. So that's why she puts him on where he can't come. Then
McConaughey in the Lincoln Lawyer.
I've seen it.
Have you at least read the books? Oh my gosh. Well, there's a scene in it where, you know, the defense attorney is asking for a continuance because they have a missing witness. And the missing witness is Mr. Green. So now you know what I mean, right?
I got it. Every time I hear Mystery and Color, I think of Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. All right. Are you all still having your contested?
No, Your Honor, we've reached an agreement, I believe.
All right, the court is calling 2020-23 CR 10024, State versus Regginal Tyrone Green. Can I have parties announced?
Those for the state.
Andres Camping for Mr. Green.
And are you Regginal Tyrone Green?
Yes.
Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Regginal Tyrone Green who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10024 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on April 16, 2025 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, sure.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 21st day of May 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Regginal Tyrone Green committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State will waive all others.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, sure.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1? Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion to revoke sentence to 180 days in the state jail facility and take into consideration clause number 2025 CC 007955.
All right, and that cause number, what is that cause number?
That is the theft agreement pledge to.
All right. And then as a part of your previous plea bargain agreement, the court was asked to take in consideration county court cause number 70, if everybody could write this down, 709056 and 709057. And what were those cause numbers? The offenses.
I'll be close to the one that we're
Yeah.
taking in 007955 and then 707056.
All right, I'll see if I can look it up. Yes.
So cause number 709056 is a criminal trespass, and the other is a resisting arrest.
All right. So what has he done on probation other than pick up another theft case? Has he completed anything?
Your Honor, I don't believe he has been out on bond long enough to complete anything. It's my understanding that Mr. Green has been struggling with some mental health issues and is ready to accept any and all help that the state will offer. The underlying offense, I believe, is a unauthorized use of a motor vehicle that stems from a confusion with his parents. His father is here, present, and is standing behind and supporting Mr. Green. I am not. I do not believe that Mr. Green has successfully completed any of the other conditions of his supervision, but the desire is to pay his debt to society and then to relocate up to Texarkana with his family, and then be with his support network up there so they can help assist him in getting on track with everything.
All right, what I can tell you both is I don't think 180 days is appropriate. He was on probation for unauthorized use of a vehicle,
Yes, sir.
which is sort of close to being a theft. Sometimes the state will file it as a theft of a vehicle. Sometimes they will file it as just unauthorized use. And then while he's on probation, he's released and he immediately picks up with another theft case.
There,
That's in May.
yes, Your Honor. The theft cases, I believe, are shoplifting, not a forceful dispossession. And from what I understand, there may have been some other factors at work, but from our perspective, the decision to request that the state offer Mr. Green the ability to serve some time on their revocation was something that was agreed upon by all parties to help facilitate Mr. Green's getting past all of these incidents. I do believe he has a number of days in custody as credit that we would ask the court to attribute to him. But
he has an unauthorized use that he's on probation for April 16, 2025. He doesn't do anything on probation. The only thing he does is pick up another theft case on May 21st, 2025. I'm assuming he gets arrested at some point in time for that, gets released, and then in June, he's alleged to have committed another theft of 2025. I just don't think 180 days is appropriate for him because he hasn't done anything on probation other than pick up new offenses. Y'all are dimming the lights. All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty, finding, as previously stated, found violation of condition number 1 true. The court is revoking. The court is taking in consideration 2025 CC 007955. The court will sentence you to 14 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, and the court will request the therapeutic community.
Your Honor, if the court would entertain a little bit of testimony as to the underlying, if that might
Sure.
have the court can reconsider in its assessment. We would like to call Regginal Green, Senior, to testify.
Here, you're back against.
Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Nothing but the truth.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Regginal Green.
All right, yes.
Mr. Green, who are you in relation to Regginal Tyrone Green?
That's my son.
Okay, and are you familiar with the underlying charges of the unauthorized use of a motor vehicle?
Yes, that was our vehicle that we gave to him. He was going through a breakdown at the time. He brought the car to get the what's called miles to get some work done on it. Came up to be $1,000-some. With his breakdown, he just figured he could go get the car, take the car. The people saw his state. They didn't press charges. We paid the $1,000, but my wife decided to take the car back because of his mental state.
Okay, so let me stop you right there. So here's the thing. Once somebody has been placed on probation, they're placed on probation. It would probably be best for you if you are now saying that he is innocent of these charges, didn't commit these charges, That's something for the public integrity unit of the district attorney's office. But I cannot legally go back and undo the fact that he's on
The lawyer
probation.
told me that. He mentioned it.
Yeah.
I understood that.
So here's my thing. Why, if you know, why is your son, he's on probation for a theft case, and he, you know, the unauthorized use, and he continues to pick up more theft cases?
Because he was going through a mental situation. We committed him into the hospital because
And when was he committed into the hospital?
I can't recall right now, but it is record that he was there. But the thing is with Regginal is with his kids. His kids are more important to him. His wife used his kids to keep him from seeing it. He gets, because he's not stable, he gets upset. So that's why she puts him on where he can't come. Then, so he don't know how to handle that. So he do that, like he really don't have a place to live. So when he was stealing, he was just trying to get it wrong. I've been trying to get it to Texas County because I know I can help him. But you know, leave his kids.
Mhm.
No one wants to see that. If you knew Reggie, you would know. He's a person that gives assurance. He's a hard worker. It's a long story. He don't just get here. This was a long process.
Mhm.
That trying to do the right thing instead of hitting the wall. He got arrested this time. He was on his feet. By him being on his feet and get arrested, he loses his job. So now he starts over. Now he has no, because the main thing is for him, his paying his child support. His father support was taking his majority of his whole check, because he have 3 children. He loved his children. He had a spot on that. But when he lost his job, he had nowhere to live. So again, he refereed whatever hustle he could get to get a room, just a roof over his head. And that's what he was supposed to.
All right.
And so, Your Honor, I offer this testimony.
Just 1 second.
My apologies.
Do you have any questions? All right. Thank you so much for letting me know about your son.
Your Honor, I offer this testimony so that the court could maybe reconsider its decision in its sentencing, knowing that Mr. Green is going to be getting the help that his family wants to offer, and that they would love to have him come up there to Texarkana, but they do understand that he needs to be admonished and punished and has to take some responsibility. And they're not trying to obfuscate that, and they're not asking the court to ignore that. They're just asking that if the court would to follow the plea agreement, that they believe that they would be able to be in a position to help Mr. Green once he is done with his sentence and can be back with his family in Texarkana, hopefully to get him back on his feet and assist him in any other way possible, as not just being his family in present, but also being someone that he can rely on and not have to.
Do you have proof of his mental health issues?
I do not on me at this time.
All right. So this is what the court is going to do. The court sentence will remain to guilty, revoke, taking consideration 2025 CC 007955. 14 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served in the therapeutic community. If your counsel brings proof to the court of mental health issues, proof to the court from your family of some sort of plan, then the court will reconsider if the state has no objections. And I say if the state has no objections because there truly is no legal motion that's a motion to reconsider. Once the court enters a legal sentence, that legal sentence stands. So the state would have to agree to allow the court to reconsider. Do you understand?
Yes, please.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over that, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And when do you anticipate having that information?
I will get it to the state if I can before the end of the week.
All right, then you need to speak with Ms. Ferguson about putting it on the docket for a motion to reconsider.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
And that's where the courtroom fell silent. A father fighting for his son, a judge torn between law and mercy. Regginal Green's story isn't just about crime. It's about a man battling his own mind, his circumstances, and his past mistakes. In the end, the system gave him 14 months, but also a chance to prove that healing and accountability can exist side by side. Because sometimes justice isn't about punishment, it's about redemption. And maybe, just maybe, this time Reginald will find his way back home.
All right, who's next?
Page 5 going down. Hold on.
Julian Tovar.
That's also mine, Judge. I've conferred with the state. I believe there's still some discovery that's outstanding.
Yes, yeah, we're waiting on some Instagram messages, which I did just receive, and in the process of uploading. So that's gonna be as well.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, sir.
recall this on the same date as his previous client. We'll call it for November 4th and state at that time you need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Anything else?
Nothing.
All right, thank you.
Judge. Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
You got me, eight, you down.
All right, so this is a motion to revoke. That they violated the contract. That's what the state is alleging, because they're on probation, and they're on probation for aggravated robbery. The range of punishment is 5 to 99 years or life in prison. So either they're gonna do a contested, when they do a contested, what that means is that the defendant is saying, this is not true, what's in this motion, so I want to fight the charges against me. And then what they'll do is the state will have to call witnesses. But on motions to revoke, the burden of proof is less. You know how normally in law school, they tell you it's proof beyond a reasonable doubt? But the allegations in this motion is preponderance of evidence. All right, who's here on Joshua Jacob Cannon? Yes. Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Jason Graham is working mine.
Hello.
I mean, it looks like
You put them on the left or the right, Judge?
Oh, no, he's in the center. You're on this side. All right, so are you all proceeding on the motion to revoke?
we had the recommendation that MRT, this is gonna go forward. Yes, that's the MRT and the ILB.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 2570B State versus Joshua Jacob Cannon. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Jason, Your Honor.
Mark Lifford, fence, Judge.
And are you Joshua Jacob Cannon?
Sure.
All right, so here's the thing. You got to save the tears because we're here on a motion to revoke because the state is alleging that there are some actions that you did that were a violation of your conditions. Do you understand? All right. So are you the same Joshua Jacob Cannon who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2570B for the offense of aggravated robbery on June 12, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, and we're proceeding with number 2, that is the second to last number 2.
Okay.
There's a violation of condition of fear on or about the 16th day of August 2024. Bear County says that the Joshua Jacob Cannon and then in there commits to the illegal use of controlled substance, namely marijuana, violation of number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
will waive the remaining violation.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to life in prison?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you have some sort of an agreement that you've worked out with the state, I don't have to follow that. Once you've pled true, I can sentence you to life in prison. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Knowing that you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes.
Court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, it is denied a motion to adjudicate, continue the individual on the deferred. With the amendments, to add MRT course and intensive outpatient treatment.
All right, is that the proposed agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, let me ask you something. Do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Then why are you doing this?
I make bad decisions.
No, I mean, here's the thing. You have decisions that you have to make. And on the one hand, your decision is, do I want to do this? If I do this and I'm caught, I can look at life in prison. And then what ends up happening is your attorney has and this is where I've been a defense attorney before. This is where the attorneys are throwing themselves on the mercy of the court saying, please let this judge follow our agreement, even though I don't have to do it. So when you're making decisions and knowing you could go to prison and you're still choosing to do this nonsense.
I've been going to NA meetings. I've been going there for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So I've been trying to.
Well, but see, here's the thing. You've been on probation since 2023 and you only have two weeks. What have you been doing with your life? Do you have employment?
Yes,
What do you do?
I work for Home Country Waste Solutions. I've worked 60 hours every week.
But you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. Garhan will tell you. How old are you?
20.
You're 20. Do you know how many 20-year-olds are at the prison? A lot. And if you don't want to get your life in order, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to be at the prison. I will still remember you because I remember all the people who come through here. But you know what everybody's going to say? Oh, well. And this is what I can tell you about the government. The government may not have money to build state hospitals, but they will always find money for the prisons. And whether or not there's supposed to be 5 people in the cell or 2 people in the cell, they will put 5 people in that cell. They will put 6 people in that cell because they're not going to let you just be out here and say, oh, well, you know, it's overcrowded, so we don't have another jail, so we'll just let him be out here. That's not the way it works. And he can tell you that's not the way it works. And if you're drug tested today, are you going to be positive? You need to tell the truth and shame the devil. What are you going to be positive for?
Marijuana.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I know people say marijuana is not a big thing, but when you're on probation, guess what? And your attorney will tell you this. You're not even allowed to drink alcohol in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're not even allowed to smoke marijuana in your house. If you do, you know what that's telling me? You want to go to prison. So I'm going to give you a decision. And what I can tell you is, you know yourself better than your attorney does, better than I do, better than probation, better than the state does. So I want you to look deep inside yourself and discover and realize whether or not you can complete this probation or not, because you signed up for probation to be on probation for 10 years. So that's 2033. If you cannot complete this probation and you know you cannot complete this probation, just let us know. I will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Otherwise, I will follow this agreement that you've reached. They're going to give you UAs and they're going to test for levels. If those levels go up, that signifies that you're using, and a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and we're going to be right back here. So those are your only 2 choices. I'll give you the MRT, the intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to make you do NA meetings and they're going to test for levels, or you can call it a day and I'll sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Which do you prefer?
TR meetings.
Have you had a time to internalize that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because I will tell you, the state will tell you, I've sent 20-year-olds to prison before.
I just,
And Judge, I know he's very emotional right now, but when I've talked with him, he has conveyed he needs help. I mean, he has been self-medicating. He got in a real bad accident about a year and a half ago, jacked up his hip, no excuse, but he needs help to figure out not doing that. I mean, he takes full responsibility, Judge.
All right, probation, I'll deny the and I'm sorry, probation, are you recommending this as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alternate amending conditions to include the MRT, IOP, and I'm gonna want UAs, test him for levels. And he's gonna do sober support meetings. In 30 days. And your levels should start going down. Do you understand? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Judge, often do you want me to put that as way?
How often are you, because it's marijuana in his system?
Every 2 weeks, Judge.
All right, so there's gonna be UA every 2 weeks until he presents with a negative UA. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, everything that you do from here on out, I'm gonna help you with your decision making. If your actions could result in you being revoked and going to prison, you shouldn't do it. If your actions are like, maybe this is something I can get revoked for, maybe not, you shouldn't do it. Do you understand? Because otherwise, you're gonna be at the prison. And either you are, well, first a motion to revoke will be filed. Either you're gonna make bond or you're not. If you don't make bond, we'll bring you over dressed in orange. We'll hear it. And either you're gonna get revoked or not. And either you'll end up in prison or not. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Oh, well, I have 2 students here. Okay. And here's for your client some tissue.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mark.
So he's an attorney.
Thank you, Judge.
Here's that.
Losing my mind.
Oh, it is new. Just give me 1 second. All right, what are the case?
We have an agreement, but last setting, Judge, and I've talked with the state probation, we had looked into drug court because we believe that, I don't want to speak for probation, but we believe that he'd be an excellent candidate. We had filed a request he had gotten denied before, but it was because he had an active warrant, so they wouldn't even screen him. The next screening is tomorrow morning, and so the state's not opposed if you would consider resetting him a week, if you would consider allowing him to apply to see if he's eligible for drug court. On Mr. Renteria, and then we have a sentencing on Mr. Gomez.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yes, Your Honor. Are they in your class or are they just in high school?
Oh, they're at St. Mary's, so they're coming by to figure out if they've made the right choice for this profession. I think they have.
No one likes lawyers.
All right, Ruben Renteria.
And that's how one choice, one moment of truth, can decide a man's future. Joshua stood before the court, young but already at the edge of losing everything. Judge Boyd didn't just see another case, he saw a warning, a chance, and maybe even a spark of hope. The message was clear. The system can punish, but it can also offer redemption. Now it's up to Joshua to decide if he'll rise above his mistakes or let them define him. Because in that courtroom, justice didn't just speak, it gave him one last chance to change his story.